If you look back, me and Big Cass, first of all, opened every single NXT show for the first year that it ever hit the road. I can't reiterate after, 6-year careers and now 7 years in the business.
Yeah.
To how much, like, there's no words. Like, it's just, man, you're talking about, we got thrust into something in the history of our business in terms of FCW turning into NXT, doing shows just in Florida, getting over, and then being the opening act on every single show for a calendar year, the first time NXT ever leaves state lines. Columbus, Ohio. Now we go to Brooklyn. Now we go to the UK. First time ever. I made $10.50 a week. Now, if you look back in the business,
right,
open up every one of those shows, sold out houses, NXT, TakeOver, UK. People going ape shit, dude. Oh, Enzo Amore. That's where it started.
I remember.
That's where it started. Sold out houses. I made $1,000.50 that week. And I took the 17 grand that I got for my first ever video game check in NXT. The most money I ever saw in my life. I couldn't believe it. 17 grand? What?
Right.
Losing my shit. I paid $10,000 worth of student loans off. I put a dent in a credit card, and then I took the rest of the money and I flew my parents to London. And they got to watch me they followed us on tour. And they got to watch me, and they saw Europe, and they saw it for the first time, just like I did. And I never would have left the country if it wasn't for that. So you take the good with the bad. There's that double-edged sword in the business of pro wrestling. Being humble does not work as well as being aware. If you're aware of who you are, the impact you have on the draw, the house, the stands, the merchandise, and you understand that maybe in the history of our business, in about a 3 to 4 year window, no one has made the WWE more money than me and Big Cass.
Especially with, oh yeah. 100%.
As far as asses and seats and merchandise go, because you have to understand, they're getting us at league minimum.
Right.
Minimum salary contracts. And I make 2.5% of merchandise sales. Big Cass makes 2.5% of merchandise sales. We make $8 million on the certified G shirt in a rookie year on the minimum salary and contract, not including draws on houses that when we sit in, people are buying our shirt. They're coming there to see us.
Right.
And we're getting paid $600 a show for Monday Night Raw, getting paid $1,000 to be in the Barclays Center for a show. There's people who are sitting in the front row who are paying more money for their seat than I'm making that night. Okay?
It's crazy.
But had I not been given the opportunity off of the back of a moving truck, had I not ate the shit sandwiches of Bill DeMott and Triple H, had I not dealt with all this stuff, and dude, life is about doing things that you don't want to do because you have a vision. That's why I love taking a long drive, because the other end of a long drive is a destination. In life, you have to have a destination. And I always knew where I wanted to go in the business of pro wrestling, and no one else saw my vision. And it's hard for me to explain to people, but I can't explain it to people because they never lived the business in my shoes.